not gonna lie, it's very...
You just call this black girl's hair a wig because it's long and flowing. So now you're racist. Yeah? It's giving racist. It's giving stereotype. It's giving black people can't have good hair. I guess my hair must be a wig too.
I'm too turned up. 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 I'm too turned up.
Alright, y'all. Today we finna react to Micheal Jackson clone just exposed himself. Video by Maury. Let's see what's going on. But we just did a video like this not too long ago.
Yeah, but you're still
I don't agree with the N-word. I don't agree.
Yeah, but you're still you do know Micheal Jackson is black, right? He's a black man. He's a black American, African American man.
He's a very dark shade of skin.
No, he's black. He's black. He's a black man. He's black.
A black man would be someone from Congo or something like that.
What?
No, he's not from Congo.
What?
Yes, Catherine is half Hispanic and she's half Japanese.
Ooh.
What are you talking about, nigga? Do you think Micheal Jackson is Hispanic or some shit? Bro, you're Micheal Jackson, my nigga. Come on, bro. Just relax, bruv. You don't even know who Micheal Jackson is, yet you want to look like this man so bad. For what? Alright, bro. See, like, and this is just where it gets bad for this nigga, bro. I can already see it.
Shit, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, this guy is completely delusional at this point. And how are you cosplaying as a man of which you somehow have this weird identity issue with? You have your own identity issues, but at the same time, the man you're cosplaying as, who you're supposed to be a mega fan of, you don't understand his background, his ethnicity, his lineage, his bloodline, and are now somehow trying to deny his blackness. And you know, it's genuinely sad. We all know that, you know, Micheal had his own issues, his own identity issues, and his own physical issues in terms of how he saw himself. He was definitely, unfortunately, very talented, but very insecure about his own looks as well. You know, his childhood trauma that paired with his vitiligo, his self-image issues, and his inability to have a normal life. He was a childhood star, a singer since he was, what, the age of 10? And apparently faced a lot of verbal and maybe physical abuse from his father. I'm not entirely sure about the validity of those claims though, but I hear it all the time. They say Micheal,
like we all know about Micheal Jackson, you know, how he came up and shit like that. But it's not about that. It's the fact that this nigga that want to be Micheal so bad, to the fact that where he is saying Micheal is trying to achieve his look. Micheal Jackson. Micheal was trying to be Miguel. And you don't even know nothing about this man, bro. That's the baffling part behind it. And I just don't understand, like, how could you be like somebody, like, usually these cosplayers, like the woman, for instance, the Ariana Grande girl, I'm pretty sure she knew everything about Ariana Grande. Everything. You know what I'm saying? All to her catchphrases, this, that, and the third, studied her, did a research, this, that. Man, this nigga Miguel, he just was like, you know what, I just want to look like this nigga. That's it. I didn't know he can dance, he can sing, he was infatuated by his music. I want to look like him now. But you didn't know nothing about Miguel. That's crazy, bro.
Was, abused by his dad, and that contributed to a whole bunch of his adult trauma as well. But back to the point of this video, this guy right here, Fabio Jackson, and by the way, his real last name was, I think, Hernandez or whatever, and then he changed it to Jackson. He also has a baby, of which he's now given the last name Jackson as well, so he's that obsessed. For some reason, he refuses to accept that Micheal Jackson was a black man, and that's just sad, especially considering he's literally dedicated his entire life and allegedly has gotten 7 different surgeries to look like Micheal Jackson himself. Weird.
Okay, so Micheal Jackson literally. Okay, you want me to show you interviews where Micheal Jackson?
Great hair. How do you think they have great hair?
What?
Great hair? Wait. Black people have bad hair? Wait, black people have bad hair? Wait. Black people don't have bad hair. There's no such thing.
So because he had good hair, he wasn't black? What is his logic right now? Off topic too, bro. Did y'all know this nigga couldn't even sing or dance? This man is talentless when it comes to like being on Micheal Jackson level. And you want to be Mike? Come on, Miguel. Get it right, bro. And he changed his last name to Jackson. But you don't want to be like Mike. Mike was trying to be like you. Okay, but
it's bad hair. We don't have bad hair.
There is.
What is bad hair?
Grow hair like that.
Oh no. I've seen black women grow hair like mine. longer.
It's probably a wig.
So this guy, I'm not gonna lie, is very.
You just call this black girl's hair a wig because it's long and flowing. So now you're racist. Yeah? It's giving racist. It's giving stereotype. It's giving black people can't have good hair. I guess my hair must be a wig too. I got a toupee on. Okay, bro. And his logic, right?
Ignorant. So after her trying to clarify that Michael Jackson is a black man, American black man, of which he refuses to accept, he then proceeds to say, then how did he have great hair? Or how did they have great hair? Assuming he's talking about Michael and some other people, maybe in his family. Now, I'm not entirely sure what he defines as great hair, implying that there's bad hair out there, which is just completely ignorant. There's all kinds of different types of hair types and textures, which can be styled in different ways. And as far as I'm aware, people of all types of ethnicities all around the world have different types of hair textures and hairstyles. And just like how white people or people of European descent can have all kinds of hairs, you know, straight, wavy, curly, the same thing happens for people, black people or African people of descent, with curly hair, wavy hair, long hair. Asian people, curly hair, wavy hair, straight hair. I mean, like, hair itself isn't really relegated to any one ethnicity, racial group, region. Like, human beings are
the fact that we're even having this conversation, bruv Maury, is insane to me, man. It just shows though, like, it's a lot of people out here who are very ignorant to very simple things like hair. Good or bad hair doesn't make you black or white. Okay, we've seen a lot of white people with some shitty hair. I just did a video the other day about some of these Caucasian people who are 20 but got faces and hair that look like they about, you know what I'm saying, 60, 70. You know what I'm saying? We just seen this. So, yeah. You know, but it's people out there like this, bro. And that's the scary part about society. You know what I'm saying? These are people that's having kids. You know what I'm saying? These are people that's just raising people. That's the truly scary part about shit like this.
Very genetically diverse. So the implication he has when he says, how did they get great hair, implying that there may be bad hair out here, is just crazy to me.
Oh no. I've seen black women grow hair like mine. Longer.
It's probably a wig.
Crazy, right?
No, it's not a wig, Fabio. No. I know black girls who literally have hair like
it doesn't
me.
matter. It's not about that. It's about how Michael is. Michael is mixed with a lot of, you know, races. He's not just black.
He's black.
Yeah, Michael is black. So because the nigga's skin color changed, he got to be mixed with something else? You know nothing about this man, bro. We're hearing this man speak. He genuinely knows nothing. He don't know shit about Michael, bro. You can tell by the words come out his mouth. He don't know nothing. So my thing is, why are you trying to be like this man so much? You don't even know nothing about him. I told y'all, bro, niggas be mentally fucked up. Okay? This is an identity crisis. Micheal or Fabio, whatever his nigga name was, he didn't want to be Fabio. Okay? He didn't want to be him. He wanted to be Mike. So he chose Micheal. Okay? Because that nigga don't look like Mike, bro. Like, don't look at this nigga. He don't even look like Michael Jackson no more, bro. This Timu Mike. Micheal, bro. Come on, man.
It's a different mix.
Do
Why are you realistic here?
I am realistic.
Like,
Michael
you
Jackson
are also mixed with other races, right? So that doesn't make you fully Indian.
The fuck are you talking about be realistic, bro? What are you talking about be realistic, man? What do you mean, bro? Everyone around you so far is being realistic but you. Oh, man. Yeah. Y'all see me playing with the little cursor right now, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, an ad popped up just a second ago. I don't know if I could tell the shit just cut, it was split. I almost got mad just now, bro, because what do you mean be realistic? You're trying to tell this black girl that her hair is fake, or that she gotta be mixed with something else because she can't be too black? She can't be black, because she got good hair? And that she doesn't really know other people with good hair? Because you don't believe it? What do you mean? Who is this nigga, bro? Who is this nigga? I didn't know this nigga till I started doing this shit. Who is Micheal Jackson? Genuinely, who is y'all give notoriety to anybody, bro? Who is this nigga, bro?
But yeah, but
whatever your ancestry was.
Wait, but Michael was black though. He was definitely black.
He's dark skinned.
Thank you, ma'am, for putting up
He's
pictures.
got the fro. He's got
There's
the
a whole
fro.
timeline, literally a whole timeline of this man literally changing colors on us. And in the very beginning, he was black. He started off all the way black, full blown black.
He's got the.
He honestly looks more brown than black, to be honest.
So,
nigga, what do you mean he looks more brown than black? So what do you think black is? You think blacks are just African skin tone? I'm confused now, bro. So you think black people are just like this keyboard? So this is black people to you. Black people can't be brown.
At this point, you know, Fabio's playing semantics. Obviously, nobody on the planet, or I mean, I guess there are certain like rural indigenous tribes out there who are like purebred human beings where they've not mixed with any racial groups out there. But aside from those people, literally most people on this planet, you know, do have mixed ancestries, right? You know, take an ancestry DNA test and people will have ancestors from, you know, all over the place, all over a particular continent or from different continents and regions and whatnot, so on and so forth. Now, at this point, this guy, Fabio, not only is he, you know, he's playing semantics, all right? We understand when somebody says black, we already understand, okay, they may not be 100% Congoan, like with ancestors 100% purebred Congo, but we do understand that, you know, black is, you know, an ethnicity having particular features, phenotypes associated with a particular racial group in America. I understand that it is like a kind of like a social construct created by Americans or whatever, but it is also a culture. Black is a culture, an American culture, and has heavy roots and ties to the people who've been on this land for hundreds and hundreds of years. And that is what Micheal comes from. So refusing his identity, refusing to accept it, meanwhile you're trying to cosplay as him in the later part of his life, is completely deluded. Especially now that she, you know, she was showing younger Micheal with this afro pre-surgery on the screen, and this guy is just like closing his eyes, refusing to see reality for what it is. And in the comments, yo, people are roasting this guy. They're saying, ain't nobody in Gary, Indiana mixed with no Japanese. Christian said, and I quote, why does he have good hair? MFer, that's a wig. Dude knows exactly nothing about Micheal. Well, to be fair, he did bring up wigs, but for some reason he just doesn't believe that Micheal wore one. I'm not entirely sure if Micheal wore wigs or extensions 24/7. I don't really know much about this man's hair. I do know a lot of kids growing up thought there were two Michael Jacksons because of the way he looked before and then the way he looked after. They thought there were two
Really? People genuinely thought there were two different Michael Jacksons? How old are you, Maury? You really got that growing up? People thought there were two different Michael Jacksons? For real? That's different. I ain't never heard that one before. I ain't gonna lie. But I can be honest though. I can see the older Michael Jackson when he was a little wop. I can see him wearing wigs and extensions. I can see that, bro. I don't see how, you know, how his hair survived all that transformation and everything else didn't. You know? So yeah, I can definitely see that part.
Distinct different individual singers named Michael Jackson. Another commenter said, dude is so mentally ill. He's cosplaying a black man, but is also a racist, so he has to spread lies that Michael Jackson isn't a black man to make himself feel better about his life decisions. Honestly, it's gotta be weird as hell. Like if you're a genuine racist, but one of your biggest idols and role models is from another race of which you may not like. Like how does that work in your mind? How does that level of cognitive dissonance even work? Somebody said the gymnastics is crazy. Indeed they are. The mental gymnastics gotta be wild every day. And honestly, this is why the whole like identity issue with Micheal is so sad. Had he just stayed like this, you know, one surgery in, like this, or like this, there wouldn't be these issues today that, you know, people like Fabio Jackson are currently trying to say with Micheal not being black.
I just did my nostrils. Everybody does their nose at one point in their life.
This nigga's delusional. This nigga said everyone does their nose at least one point in their life. I don't plan on doing any kind of job from now until I die. I don't plan on getting any kind of job done. What the fuck? No, that is just simply not true.
Sure, it would be probably about 75% the population that would have done it if they could. If they could, someone, okay, they would be in a hospital or in a surgery room every day. Every day. I mean, it happens every day, but I mean, it would be more if you could afford it. If you can't afford it, then that's your problem. It's not my problem.
Yeah, this guy is completely delusional once again. And you gotta love the Shimon in the background, somebody said in the comment section. And it's just like, bro, why are you denying the alleged rumors that you got 7 different surgeries to look like Michael, bro? Now those rumors may be completely false. In fact,
he's not denying shit. He's just trying to justify it. He not denying that he done got 7 surgeries to look like Micheal Jackson, because he don't look like Mike. You know what I'm saying? He ain't deny that. He's just trying to justify it. He's just trying to say, well, at least, you know, one person, at least somebody gets a nose job at least once in their lives. You know, everybody does it at least once. That's what he's telling himself to justify getting work done to look like Micheal.
But based off of everything, I mean, look at the hair, look at the nose, look at the eyeliner, the makeup, given everything we're obviously seeing right now, how can you deny the surgeries? I mean, I need this man to drop receipts before I stop believing that.
I was born like this. Michael doesn't look like me like this, you know? He looked like Michael, you know, the brown skin tone Michael. That's not who I look like. I look like at the one that he made himself to be. Okay? I look like that part, that era, that age. So I'm the original one. This is my look, and I claim it 100%. Get a lie detector if you want. I will pass that. Get a lie detector. I will pass it.
Bruh.
So this nigga get on the internet every day and just talk about how he's the real Michael Jackson, or about how Michael Jackson tried to look like him. Bro, that has to be one of the most depressing careers to have, bro. That has to just feel bad to talk about every single day.
Man says he's the original. Again, he's trying to say that Michael Jackson somehow wanted to look like him and not the other way around. As if Michael didn't do this before him, as if Michael isn't an older man. He already passed away. This literally logically, consecutively, chronologically makes no sense whatsoever, bro. Michael came before you. How the hell can you say he tried to look like you when you came after him, bro? Were you even born? Like, how old is this guy? Somebody in the comment section, Tiffy Tiff, said, so he's saying that Michael is the impersonator and that he's the original, with this screenshot of Michael Jackson just looking disgusted.
I only did my nostrils, and this is my look. Complete friendship and innocence, you know, like it was nothing, you know. At the end, people were saying, oh, we want to take photos of you, and I was like, okay, you want to take photos of me?
Yo, what is this photo, bro? What is this photo?
You gotta take photos with him. You better tip him to take photos of me. You know, and that's what happened. You know, people don't say that, but that's okay. That's okay. Many times Michael has said that a lot of times he doesn't believe the tabloids. A lot of times he doesn't believe what people say.
You know the ironic part about all this shit, bro? The reason why he's even getting this much notoriety, the reason why he's talking about this much, the reason why we're even doing this fucking video is because Michael Jackson has already done what he's done. If Michael Jackson had never even been a person, this nigga wouldn't even be nobody. He would still be Fabio, or probably try to be somebody else if Michael Jackson had never even existed. That's the ironic part about this. Is for him to say Michael Jackson is trying to be him is crazy. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's just the ironic part, the baffling, ironic part about this shit.
The magazine about him. A lot of times he doesn't read.
All right, now this guy's just rambling. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this. What do you think?
Facts, bro. Yeah, let me know how y'all feel about this shit, bro. Because yeah, that's just what a lot of what he's been doing this whole video is just fucking talking, bro. Honestly, man. If he pissed you off, leave a like.